Yeah,
Okay.
but I will follow his movements and
You think
for-
he's heading in the direction of the address he got. But on foot.
Hmm.
He doesn't take any vehicle. He's just running there. After a while, you're starting to wonder, why isn't he getting tired from all this running? But he just keeps running at a normal pace. He's not abnormally fast or anything. He's just running at a normal human speed pace. But he's not slowing down. He's constantly moving at the same speed.
All right, and as I am told that he's heading towards the meeting place, Paradox, I need you to help Scrapper. Scrapper, I want you to invent a device in case he tries to do anything stupid that will paralyze him.
Wait, you want a paralyzing finger, or do you want something that will stop the door from opening?
I want both, but
We don't have the time for that. Sorry, boss.
even with Paradox's help.
Probably not.
You don't really need a device. If he double crosses you, just clobber him.
Personally, I suggest making sure that the Deathless doesn't escape that room when the fuzz hits.
Fair enough. Then we'll do that, and we'll deal with him. I don't like having unknown equations in the mix. This is not.
Well,
nobody's
nobody's forcing you to help him or work with him. Oh, you know what? You could meet somewhere in the Undercity. There's a lot of unused places there.
By the way, Mindblade, wouldn't it be smart to ask the resident genius here, and I point over to Paradox, to see if you can find out who this fella is? Maybe is more known here?
Paradox, do you think you could do something like that?
Something like what?
Trying to find out who this guy is. Maybe he's known in the criminal element for doing whatever he does, or something.
Maybe you can find more of him. Maybe he has a Facebook page.
Mysterious invisible guy. Master of disguise. For some reason, it takes me to the page of a character called the Shadow.
He's the master of disguise, but nobody can recognize.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
Yes, exactly.
The Shadow knows. The Shadow.
Would be cool if you get the Shadow on your tomb. Then again, I think the Shadow's a good guy.
Well, he does have a cruel streak because he likes laughing at people getting punched.
And he shoots bad guys, but still.
I'm not a bad guy!
With guns. Anyway, do you want to try to find something about him? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna use to do that?
I have no idea.
Anybody want to roll streetwise or something? Or
You know what?
roll persuasion
I'm gonna
to
roll
gather
streetwise.
information?
I can't use streetwise in this city,
You
remember?
can, but it's with
wait.
a penalty.
See,
Expertise criminal.
Oh, there you go. Roll expertise criminal.
meanwhile, I'm going to think about the device.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see here. Roll. +6. 19.
This guy could be a lot of people. There are different. There are all sorts of criminals that can turn invisible.
7.
No,
Not
you
very
don't
good.
know. You don't know. Yeah, from the description, he doesn't. He's both a master of disguise, apparently, and he can turn invisible.
Well, there aren't many criminals that would have both of those qualities.
Exactly.
So, using my expertise criminal maybe limit the possibilities of other criminals. So,
Let's say
there
you
any-
can think of a couple, maybe one or two, but none that really operate in the Emerald City area. you actually don't really think you know who this is.
Lovely.
He's an unknown element.
This is interesting, but I'll leave that for later.
I don't like unknown elements. Unknown elements are irritating.
Yes, your OCD will not allow it.
Well, if you want, you can just ignore him and don't let him into your mission. Nobody's forcing you.
Where are you?
No, but he's an unknown that could screw up the mission.
If you say so.
Otherwise, the question is also, what is he willing to pay us to help him?
Well, we're gonna meet him and figure out what he wants.
Guys, we're on schedule here. Do you want to gather more information about him, or do you want to go meet him?
Let's just go meet him. There's not much point in gathering more information. Mindblade's already done what he can.
Okay. Do you have a specific place in mind, or just somewhere in the Undercity, like I suggested?
Just somewhere in the Undercity.
Yeah, okay. You meet him at an abandoned subway station. There's plenty of those.
Yeah.
Okay. He notices you coming, and he immediately goes, gentlemen, I was waiting for you. He says again with his blank, expressionless face.
We can see that.
Yes.
How long have you been monitoring this house?
I've been monitoring for 3 months, 2 weeks, 5 days, 7 hours, 24 minutes, and I think that's all the information we require. I said it slowly, but he said it like in swift concession, as if he had perfectly memorized it.
Yeah. You know what's going on tomorrow, do you not?
Yes, there is going to be a meeting with a smuggling operation.
Yes. I don't like unknowns in my operations.
I understand.
You are an unknown.
Do you want me to reveal myself to you?
I want to know exactly what your mission is, other than just that red gem. If that is all your mission is,
that is all my
I
mission
might
is.
be able to help.
My master requires it.
What are your qualifications?
I am an expert in stealth. I can turn invisible and I can assume the identity of anyone.
Assume the identity of, and I just say, since he's obviously been monitoring this place, I tell him to assume the identity of the short metal man.
He waits for
I want
one.
to see
He
how
says,
good he is.
See, he said, and then his appearance shifts. How should I explain it? There's like a sort of blue digitalized energy pattern that waves over him and slowly changes his shape into like the metal guy, but he is still the same size. He didn't shrink.
So you can only assume the identity of those that are as tall as you, it seems.
I am equipped with a holographic projector.
That could be useful, but also slight hindrance. Fair enough. Then, how much is your mission paying you?
Wait, how should I say this? Please elaborate.
How much are you getting paid to do what you're gonna do?
I am not getting paid. I think there's been a misunderstanding. If we are to work together, I think you require more information about me. His image shifts again, and now there's suddenly like a humanoid figure standing before you, but it has like a metallic figure. normal metallic color, and instead of a head, it kind of has like a sort of something that looks a bit like a camera, but like a high tech. It has like a kind of frontal lens, shines a little bit, and he's like his neck is like this. His head just looks like a really high tech camera. You pretty much think he's a robot.
Now, from seeing that, do I know who or what he is?
Maybe roll expertise. Whoever's there, actually, I think everybody may either roll expertise criminal or some sort of something technical. I don't think everybody has expertise robotics though.
Technology, or is that not?
No, technology is not is a skill you use. It's not a knowledge skill. Wow, that's
And then
26 for expertise criminal. I rolled a natural 20.
okay. That's good. Can anybody think of a skill that would be applicable?
Not on my character sheet.
Okay, cool. You're not certain, but you think this design, it's a high-tech robot equipped with stealth. You actually think this design was made by a supervillain from crap. I hate when this happens. Now I have to look it up. One moment.
You're the one who creates these overly complex things.
I know! And now I'm like, fuck! Where did he come from again? I hate it when this happens.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment, guys. This will only take a moment normally. Fuck. I think it was Chicago, but I'm not 100% certain. You know what? We're wasting time. We're wasting time with this. If I'm not correct, I'll correct myself later. Yes, you think he was made by a very big bad guy from the Chicago area, who's extremely mysterious. Nobody knows what he looks like, and he calls himself the Engineer. He is extremely smart, and he has an army of robots, but he's also very not direct. How do you say that? Very
Subtle.
He's very subtle. He just doesn't go like attacking something with an army of robots. He mostly works behind the scenes, and he controls most of the criminal underworld of the Chicago of Chicago, the city. Yeah.
So it's just like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, kinda, because every time he like talks to you, he usually like uses this digital projection of a face that's not his.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, but he has robots. The Engineer. At least you think he was made by the Engineer. The design at least fits.
Okay. So you were created by the Engineer.
That is correct. How did you know this?
I have my ways.
I see. You are well informed. Now that his disguise is down, his voice also sounds digitalized. Yes, it is true. This unit was created by the master, my master, the Engineer. He is an extremely powerful individual. If you aid this unit, he will surely reward you.
Well, it is always good to have friends in high places. I will aid this unit.
That is appreciated. And in turn, this unit will aid your mission in any way it can.
Excellent. My mission, and I'm going to, because I know it's a robot, and the Engineer is probably a higher class of criminal than I am.
Yes.
Let's
just say the Engineer is comparable to, a Lex Luthor type of guy.
Yeah. So I'm going to just straight up divulge the mission because if I am trustworthy with the engineer's creation,
Mhm.
or if I am straightforward with the engineer's creation, maybe I could get the engineer's help later on.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm going to tell him I'm there to steal these gems.
And he then reacts, that does not hinder this unit's mission. We can both acquire what we are looking for, and we can do so by aiding each other.
Excellent. Then this partnership will be of use to both of us.
Indeed.
Now, I want to know, this metal man, is he new on the scene, or is he...
As far as this unit has ascertained, he is, in your words, a hired muscle. He is not a part of the mafia's group. He has been hired. That is at least what this unit assumes, coinciding with the information I have acquired about this city.
So he is hired muscle. This do you know anything of his abilities?
This unit apologizes. That is not within my mission parameters. I do
Your
not...
mission parameters are to scope out the place and to steal the gem. Is that
Indeed.
not correct?
I have not left the vicinity of the mansion for the entire duration of my mission until I have arrived there.
So he's never once used his abilities?
Are you talking to the robot's abilities or the short man's
No,
abilities?
the guy.
Ah, okay.
The short man. He's never used his abilities, is what I'm going to ask the robot.
This unit has not witnessed this thing you are asking for.
I don't like that. Hold on. Oh, lovely. Alright. So, then what we will do is we will keep an eye on this mysterious man. And if he poses a problem, we will have to deal with it ourselves.
Understood. Unfortunately, this unit is not programmed to gather information. I am purely a stealth and infiltration unit. That's why this unit does not have the information you are looking for.
Do you have any self-defense abilities, I wonder?
Indeed.
Excellent question.
My entire frame is it can be electrified at will. I can render any human unconscious with but a mere touch. At least a regular human.
Excellent. And how tough is this unit's body?
This unit is much more durable than your average human being. I am equipped with an armored exoskeleton.
Excellent.
Normal conventional weapons do not pose much of a threat to this unit.
So if we were to need to use this unit as a battering ram, we could. Excellent.
In theory, but that would probably damage my structure, so I would not advise it.
Fair enough. Then, do you have any other special skills that we should know about before we start that could be of use?
As I will reiterate, I am a stealth and reconnaissance unit. I am specialized in these things and only these things.
Okay. Then, this mission has another player. Excellent. Let's do it then. You will, your mission, you are going to
If you're willing to accept it.
Your mission, if you are willing to accept it, will be to pose as one of the caterers from this catering company. We all
If you
will
can
be
provide
posing
this
as
unit
caterers.
with an image of said individual, that will not pose a problem.
He shows him a picture on his phone.
Very well. Yeah, and his image immediately shifts to basically the guy you're showing to him, dressed in fancy clothing and everything.
Excellent. Then we will.
Unfortunately, this unit does not. Look, he's still talking digitally. Does not know what the person sounds like. Shall I try to extrapolate a possible voice?
Extrapolate a voice, because a man with a robot voice would kind of raise a few red flags.
Indeed. Processing. And he like remains motionless for a while, and then he like gets a normal voice that might be suitable for a guy like that. Is this more appropriate?
A little bit more baritone, and you'll be fine.
I have a new voice. I will forward it.
Is this better, perhaps?
Yes, much better.
Very well.
Excellent. Then we will meet here tomorrow at blah blah blah.
This unit will be there.
Very well.
You will need a name.
Yes, your name for the duration of this mission will be Joseph.
Very well. You can address me as Joseph.
Excellent. We will meet you at such and such time, Joseph.
Understood.
Recharge, do whatever you have to do, and be ready for the mission.
This unit is also equipped with a built-in cell phone unit.
Then I will give this unit this phone number, and
he also gives you his phone number.
Yep, and then I will bid him good night and head out.
Okay. And actually he changes into what actually looks like a hobo, and he goes to sit in the corner, and he remains there motionless.
That's fine by me.
And he looks like he's going to sleep.
So this went a lot better than I thought it would. I might have just gained a new ally.
Possibly.
He's a tool, let's be honest.
I know, but if I help him in his mission, I might gain the respect of a certain someone.
Yep. Also, I just read that Nico unfortunately has to go. He got called up by his work, and he has to take care of something. So, yeah, that's really too bad. I guess I'll take control of Ghost Spider for the time being.
Yeah, that really does suck.
Indeed, it's bloody annoying when it happens.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll have to carry on without him, unfortunately. I think we've done most of the preparation stuff. So, do you guys want to move on ahead to Friday night, the big stuff? Invention,
thing,
right?
yes,
Invention.
The invention. I've been thinking about what would be a good way to, sabotage a door.
Who's gonna make it, Scrapper or Paradox? Important difference.
Well, I've got. Dries, do you want to make it? Do you have an idea too? Do you want to make the adventure, or shall I make the adventure?
Am I still in this game?
We could maybe collapse the corridor, the secret corridor, so nobody.
Let's see if I can make it.
Wait.
Actually,
First,
I can just walk through the door.
What kind of device do you want to make? Because what I was thinking was some kind of doohickey that makes the entrance door just grow, so that it cannot be opened. It will just jam eternally.
You could build like an electronic tampering device or something, if you assume at least it opens electronically, or I don't know, some sort of rapid hardening foam that like explodes in a big ball of goo and then hardens.
Perfect.
But I
Rapid hardening foam.
personally thought it might be useful to have a door that just jams instead of just has cement stuck to the backside of it.
That's for you guys to decide.
Unless, of course, somebody wants to make a time field so that door will not will open an hour later than it's open. That's also a possibility.
If you want to
Let's not
make
get
it
overly
so
complicated.
that it's
Yes.
permanently
Yeah.
stuck, that's fine. But I was thinking more of a cement type of thing
Yes,
that
I know.
would harden around it. That way,
I was thinking a device that would make the door grow 2 inches or something. That would make it stuck
That's
forever.
super science.
And the second one would be to make it tougher. I'm just
Is
thinking
it-
mechanics here.
Server has disconnected. Okay.
Reach a decision.
So basically, Dries, do you want to design a device, or shall I?
How does the door look like? Is it a metal door?
You don't
metal,
know.
hollow
It's
metal?
a wall. Good Day never found a way to open it, so you don't know what the door actually. Yeah, outside of it looking like a wall, you know nothing about it.
what are the walls made of?
Brick? Well, not brick.
Okay.
Well, what a wall. Actually, that wall is probably like solid. I guess cement. Let's say cement and metal. Cement and
Then
iron.
Concrete.
There we go.
Probably doors made out of metal.
Concrete would probably be best.
Yeah.
Because to make a door larger, a concrete door larger or a metal door larger, you would have to manipulate the alloy itself for the metal, or you'd have
Yeah.
to.
Let's just assume
Super
it's
science.
the door is some kind of metal with like plaster
Wait.
around it, so it looks like and what other stuff painted on it to make it look like a regular part of the wall.
Wait, I just realized something.
Yes.
We
Okay.
know it is opened by an electronic lock, right?
No, you don't.
No, we don't.
You don't
Oh,
know how
right.
it's opened.
Never mind then.
Might even be like a remote or something Kosuke carries with him. You don't know.
Mhm.
He might
Well-
open it with his mind. Who knows?
Great. Now, Dries, do you have any ideas?
I think we are spending way too much time on
Yeah,
this door.
exactly.
I just don't want to hog the glory.
Come on, Reese. You
How-
reach decision. Now.
How about
spending too much
we
time
don't
on
think about what to do to the
Exactly, so
entrance
reach a
of the
decision.
corridor. Instead, where it ends,
Come
it
on.
might be easier to just pour cement on it or something.
Yeah, there you go. Do that then. That's easier.
That'll work.
Build rapid hardening cement or something. A bomb.
That works. That's perfect. That's exactly what we should do.
Okay, go
Uh,
ahead.
some sort around it.
Basically,
okay.
it's a triggered create power. How
Yes.
tough do you want it to be? Like a regular
let's
wall?
see. Like a regular wall, yes.
Okay. You know what? That's gonna cost you plus the triggered effect. That's gonna cost you like probably 13 power points. So that's a
13
DC,
PowerPoint.
That's a DC of 23. That's not too hard for you when you work together.
No, that's not. It's just that it will take ages.